Morning students. In the last class we already have seen the question of the exercise 13.1 till the 21-22 questions. In the next we will see some questions and we will finish the exercise. We have a 23rd question to see. Question says find the two questions we are told. First let me tell you about x tends to 0, f of x, where f of x is given. Where f of x is given 2x plus 3, where x less than 0 and x greater than 0, it's a 3x plus 1. Let me explain one thing. When such kind of questions will come for less than different function and greater than a function, change function is given, you guys find both the limits, right hand limit and left hand limit. If these two will be same, it will be your answer. If these will not be same, you will write limit does not exist. Okay. So first of all, I take a right hand limit. Limit, I am finding that to 0. So I will write 0 plus and function. The next question is, what will be function? So I taught you when it's 0 plus is taken, x greater than 0c, greater than condition will be taken. So it's a 3x plus 1. Now we change in h, and that shortcut method I taught you, instead of this whole will be h, instead of x you will write 0 plus h plus 1. You know, this shortcut already have taught you in previous lectures. You can see that this will be written h tends to 0 and 0 plus h it will be x, like here. And now lastly when h tends to 0 it will be 0, 0 plus 0 will be 0, answer will be 1. So using limit you have 3 into 0 plus 0 plus 1, so answer is 1. That is the value of right hand limit. Now I will find the left hand limit x tends to 0 minus function. So what is the value of function? So this time when it is a minus sign, you will take the less than condition. X less than 0 is 2x plus 3. When this will be h tends to 0, I am changing this in h. So instead of x, you will write 0 minus h plus 3. And when you put h tends to 0, 0 minus 0 plus 3, you should know that answer is 3. And unfortunately, these are not equal. I will write left hand limit not equal to right hand limit, so that limit does not exist. And you finish your question here. You cannot find the value of limit. So this was first question. Now, the second question we are told limit x tends to 1. This is the second question. Interesting question it is. Let me explain how it can be done. Look at I tell you. This time again you will take both the limit one by one, right hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 plus function. This time student get confused. I tell you one thing. This is 1, but this is not 1. So don't use or follow the same method, same technique to identify the function, because in last question it was x tends to 0 plus and 0 minus. So x greater than 0 and x less than 0 respectively we took, but this time it is 1. So let me explain how we can handle the 1. I tell you one thing, this is 0 and this is 1. What is its meaning? X tends to 1 plus. What is its complete meaning? X is coming to 1 from right side. X is coming to 1 from right side. Can you see? Ultimately the position of x with respect to 0 is x is coming or approaching to 1 from right side. Ultimately the position of x is greater than 0. Greater than 0. So x greater than 0 the function will be chosen. Very interesting case this is. Try to understand, because both functions we are given with respect to 0. So the position of x we will see lastly and ultimately with respect to 0. This is x approaching to 1. If you see the condition of x, it is greater than 0. So I will take this one, 3 into x plus 1. I will change this in h, know it as usual, 3. Instead of x, I will write 1 plus h. plus 1, and definitely h will be 0, 2 will be there, 2 3s are 6. This is your right hand limit. We've done it. Now left hand limit is again very interesting. I'll take 1 plus, it is 1 minus now. The question is, so which function I'll choose? Sometimes student take this one, but it's wrong. Let me speak something. In this situation, when x is coming to 1 from the left direction, x will be right, very near to the 1. Very near to the 1, don't take a gap much. So take a nearest value. X is approaching to 1 from the left direction. Take a small gap between x and 1. Can you see the position of x? It is again greater than 0. Again greater than 0. So again I will take the same function. Don't get worry about that it was 3x plus 1. Why I didn't take 2x plus 3? Sorry, but the concept is not same. This is 1 actually, and I taught you here. In this case, same is coming. So I now put h tends to 0. I change in h, instead of x I will write 1 minus h plus 1, and again h will be 0, and 1 and 1 2 3 is 6. So both are coming equal. It means that the limit exists and your answer is called a 6. So that is simple concept, you got it. Right hand limit equal to left hand limit is equal to 6. The value of function is 6 and limit also exists. This is a way of doing the question. Hope you have got it. Now question 23 we have finished. Let me take some similar questions further. 24th question is very common. You can do it by your own. For 1 it was asked, and limit is also for 1. So right hand limit and left hand limit, take both the limit. For right hand limit, take x greater than 1, and for the left hand limit, take x less than 1. So 25th I am telling you now. 25th and 26th are copy question. So I am telling you 25th, you do 26. 25th question is limit x tends to 0 f of x. And f of x is given mod x upon x, where x is not equal to 0. It is like that. So let me speak one thing. When you are told to find this one, definitely I'll go with right hand limit and left hand limit, because the condition is a bit different kind of conditions given. So I take a right hand limit and we try to find the answer. My question is again, so what is the value of function for 0 plus? I tell you some important concept. This is 0. This time x is approaching to 0 from right side. When x is approaching to 0 from the right side, x is not equal to 0. Even when x will go approach from the left side, again x will not equal to 0. So in both cases, for right hand limit and left hand limit, x is not equal to 0. X is not equal to 0 when the function meaning mod x upon x will be taken. So keep remember this situation. This is x not equal to 0. It means it will be taken for right hand limit as well as for left hand limit. So this is right hand limit. So function will be taken same. Not telling you with the deep meaning of modulus function. I think it is enough to study as I'm teaching you. We have a two different method, but one I'm telling you which was easy to you. Okay. So I'm first changing that x tends to h tends to 0. Instead of x you write 0 plus h, and it is also 0 plus h. So all x will be changed by 0 plus h. Now I tell you one thing, that upside is a mod h upon h. Mod h is is written h only, and h upon h will be cancelled and we'll have a one answer. No meaning of limit there because you already cancelled to h. There is no term of h there. H and h cancelled. Your answer is 1. So this is our right hand limit. Now left hand limit will be taken. Limit x tends to 0 minus function. Again I taught you for both the limits we will take the same function, mod x upon x. Now I'll go with h tends to 0. This is a 0 minus h upon 0 minus h. Interesting thing is coming. 0 minus h meaning minus h upon minus h. Further, let me explain one thing. Mod of minus h will be written h. Mod of minus, because in a mod negative values definitely gets positive, but upon minus h will be same, and cancellation after doing so we'll get a minus 1. What unfortunately 1 and minus 1 are not same, limit is not exist. What I will write lastly, right hand limit is not equal to left hand limit. limit does not exist. So keep remember the thing. Okay, now let me tell you some more questions of the exercise. Question number 28 I am taking. 28 I am taking. Good question it is. F of x equal to a plus bx, x less than 1, for x equal to 1 and b minus ax is greater than 1, and limit x tends to 1 function equal to f of 1, find a and b. This is a simple question but important one. I tell you something, find possible values of a and b. We will try to find the values of a and b. What the given thing is, let me explain something. Before doing this question, let me explain something. If I ask you, find the value of this answer, this question. I think it is very easy. After looking the question in very first time, you can give the answer. That 4 plus 6, 7. All know. When you find the right hand limit, student, you will again get a 7 answer. You can do it. When you will take a left hand limit now, you will get the same answer again, 7. When function is not changing now, when function is not changing for right hand limit and for left hand limit, you will always get the same answer. When functions are not changing, right hand limit and left hand limit and main value always give a same answer. So this is the function. How we can start the question? Given limit x tends to 1, very important thing I am writing, this is given. So this is x tends to 1 f of x. If I say 1 plus, I will get the same answer because function is not changing. I taught you here. When function is not changing, for right hand limit and left hand limit, you will get the same answer. Same I am doing here, that function is not changing and I change to 1 plus, I get the same answer. Now, I ask you one thing, that 1 plus, which function will be taken? 1 plus x greater than 1, meaning b minus ax will be taken. And f of 1, what is the meaning of f of 1? For the value of function at 1, the value of function at 1, x equal to 1, the value of the function is 4 and x equal to 1, meaning 4 will be here. This is very important. Very important. Now you change in h. So b minus, instead of x, you will write 1 plus h equal to 4. Put h equal to 0, you will get b minus a into 1a is equal to 4. This is first equation you have got. Again the same strategy we will adopt. Since limit x tends to 1, function is equal to f of 1 is given. So I will take x tends to 1 minus, because I am not changing the function, it can be written. So what is the function for 1 minus? X less than 1, a plus bx, and f of 1 meaning 4, that is f of 1 meaning 4. So I will change to h tends to 0, a plus b, instead of x I will write 1 minus h equal to 4. Now I will put x tends to 0, I will get a plus b equal to 4. This is equation number 2. So student, you have got till now that what the main thing is, it was b minus equal to 4 and b plus equal to 4. We got two equations, so I will take 1 and 2. First I will write b minus a equal to 4 and b plus a equal to 4. This is, both will cancel. 2b equal to 8, b equal to 4. And by 1, when you put b equal to 4, a will be 4 minus 4, 0, and by 1 a will be 0. You have got the values of a and b both. This is one of the important questions was, so I explained here. So student, hope you got. It is nothing hard. It was. Next me run. Now students, I am taking 30th one. F of x equal to mod x plus 1, x less than 0, 0 when x equal to 0, mod x minus 1 x greater than 0. For what values of a does, for what values of a does limit x tends to a f of x exist? This is good question. Let me explain something. We have a good concept here to learn. Lots of things we have to learn. We are told that for what value of a this is exist, and you know till now what is the meaning of existence. You know, and the meaning of existence is left hand limit should equal to right hand limit. But question asks for what value of a, meaning we have to put some values of a. So what values we will put? Because we have infinite values of a, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 0, something like that. So we will take some good concept. We will take three conditions. A will be positive, then does this exist? When a is a negative, then does it exist? When a equal to 0, then does it exist? So we will take three conditions. So first of all, I will take when a is negative. When a is a negative. So okay, I'll start limit x tends to a function. So what will be taken? I tell you one thing. Suppose a is equal to some negative value should be chosen, or directly you can go through this. X tends to a function will be what? So when a is a negative, what is negative value? Well, the meaning of negative meaning x less than 0. Again I speak something. What your question asks? Question asks for what value of a does limit x tends to a function is exist? It means that we have to find the value of a for which this is exist. You know the meaning of existence. Right hand limit and left hand limit must same. So, but the thing is, what is a? It is positive or negative or 0. So one by one we'll take all. First I'm taking when a is a negative. The meaning of that, what it will be. So I tell you one thing. This time it is x tends to a function will be what? Mod x plus 1. Mod x plus 1. X less than 0. Now I go with a positive end. You know that right hand limit and left hand limit I'll take. First I'll take a right hand limit. Can you see? A plus mod x plus 1. You don't get confused because it is a new question. A is a negative. So we have function this one. So okay, we have chosen the function this one. Now I'll take the right hand limit, left hand limit, and let's see both are same or not. So the right hand limit I've taken. I go with h. Instead of x, I will write a plus h. You know the method now. Put h tends to 0, you will get a mod a plus 1. This is right hand limit. So left hand limit also will be same. Why? You remember the sentence, my sentence. Function is not changing. So limit will be same. Function is not changing. So if you go with h tends to 0, you will write instead of x is a minus h plus 1. Put h tends to 0, you will get a plus 1. That's the same. Limit is exist. What you will write? Limit exists when a is negative. When a is negative. So I again think, I tell you one thing. When a is a positive, what will be function? This one. When x greater than 0. A is a positive. So when a is a positive meaning greater than 0, meaning mod x minus 1 will be taken. When right hand limit and left hand limit again for mod x minus 1 will be same because a function is not changing and right hand limit and left hand limit definitely will be same when function is not changing. So similarly, I will write similarly limit will be exist when a greater than 0. So for both particular, when a less than 0, limit exists. When a greater than 0, limit exists. And lastly, we will discuss for a equal to 0. Three things we adopted. Third thing, now we discuss the existence of limit for a equal to 0. So okay, I will take a x tends to 0 plus and x tends, because I am now exactly on 0 finding the existence. So what is the x tends to 0 plus x greater than 0 plus I taught you mod x minus 1 will be taken here. Change in h. Instead of x, write 0 plus h minus 1. When h tends to 0 is putting here, the answer is minus 1. And for it is the right hand limit we have taken. Now left hand limit will be taken. Limit x tends to 0 minus function. So function is 0 minus, so function will be taken mod x plus 1. So it is now changing h tends to 0. So mod x will be 0 minus h plus 1. Put h equal to 0 and says 1. What have seen? This is 1, this is minus 1. We will write that limit does not exist at when a equal to 0. So you have got the last answer is when a greater than 0 and a less than 0, limit was exist, but a equal to 0, limit does not exist. This is the thing. So students, this was a question. Hope you have got here. Easy it was. Now let me tell you the question. Question number 31. Take it. If function f of x satisfy limit x tends to 1 function minus 2 upon x square minus 1 equal to pi, then what is the value of this one? It seems a bit tough, but I try to tell you that how we can do this question. This is some different the way you have to change some, but we'll try to look at how we can do it. Limit x tends to 1 f of x minus 2 upon x square minus 1 equal to pi we are given, and we are told to find what is this. So let me explain how we can deal this question. First of all, you separate the limit in the numerator as well as denominator. Numerator as well as in denominator. Separate the limit. First I write x tends to 1 f of x minus 2 upon limit x tends to 1 x square minus 1 equal to pi. Now you should know that when I put x tends to 1 here, it will be 0. So no sense will be there. So what I do, some cunning work. First I separate the limit for both. Limit x tends to 1 f of x minus limit x tends to 1 2 is 2, because there is no x there. So I only transfer whole term with limit here, like that. Because if I put here, I'll get a 0 answer. So I just first transfer that side only, and then I use a limit. What I'll have here, limit x tends to 1 function minus 2 is equal to pi into x tends to 1 minus 1 is 0. So definitely x tends to 1 f of x minus 2 will be 0, and last answer is x tends to 1 function equal to this minus 2 will be transferred that side, it is a 2, and you got answer x tends to 1 f of x equal to 2, which was asked here. So student, this is a question which I wanted to share with you. So from my side, this exercise is over. Those are all good questions I explained, and even examples also explained. Tomorrow onward, we have a very good concept, very good condition, derivative, differentiations I will teach. This will carry in the class 12th also. Please look the videos. Thank you.